Hello everybody, NC4XL, North Carolina for extreme lovers. I'm just Dom. I titled this, What to Expect with Parks on the Air as an Activator or Hunter. Really, it's a brand new field of fun, and it's every day that you do something different, you realize another level of achievement, or what I call field day every day. You go out and have fun. That's what it's all designed for. I've taken some notes because I really think for anybody that's brand new, you're in for a ride because you really don't know where you're going yet. You may have done contesting and different other things in the amateur field, but Parks on the Air is a little different. So, some things to think about. I ask that hopefully you'll stick around through the entire video. I think there's a lot of good information that's free. You don't have to like, you don't have to subscribe. I don't do all that stuff. Okay? But it might give you a direction now that you're getting into the addiction of Parks on the Air. Remember, when you go on out doing an activation, the time of day has an effect. If you're a hunter, the time of the day that you're hunting is important. Remember, as an activator, the band that you're on, so you add the time of day and the band that you're on, and then add band conditions. And guess what? As a hunter, the time of day that you're on the air and you're doing your listening on that band, and the band propagation is, see, those are things that we really can't control, that propagation. The other thing is for the activator is called the challenges of the park. Getting to it, noise, electrical power lines, somebody drive up next to you in a car that has a lot of engine noise, we'll refer to it, or boom boom boxitis. Those are different things. As an activator and as a hunter, you're both sides get an opportunity to make different achievements, I'll call them. We have an awards tab on the Facebook page, and when you click on the awards, it can be overwhelming, and I really want you to take time and laugh with me when you go there, because no matter how many times you look at it, you'll always find something new. Some things as an activator that when you get started is you don't know how many activations that you're going to get hooked into. I mean, self-inflicted, you're going to say, I like that. That was fun. Let's do it again. Let's go find the next park. And then when you get out there after doing several different parks and your numbers, and not that we're a numbers chaser, but I work for numbers, okay? Some people want to work for 15, 20 contacts and go. That's fine. It's your activation. And as a hunter, work every activator you can hear. Help them to have their park activated, because it takes 10 contacts, legitimate licensed amateur radio operators, not bootleggers, contacts. But as an activator, you get through that addiction period and realize that, well, we got 40 contacts the last time we were here. What can I do different? Well, you change antennas, you change power levels. You can't change propagation. You can only work with it. So you get yourself up to 100 contacts. That gets exciting. It really does. When your pile-ups become continuous, and then you get to the 200 contacts at a park, or the 300 contacts at a park, or the 400 contacts at a park. I'll toot my horn. I got 480. I've been trying to beat that for the longest time at a park. It was a twofer. So it was 960 contacts, almost a kilo theoretically. But as an activator, those are the opportunities that are there and will happen with the more you do. You may look at how many park-to-parks you can work. Okay? You may look at the park you're working at to get a kilo. That's 1,000 contacts at that park, that one park. Okay? You may look at how many times you, as an activator, activate that park. Well, let's put that in perspective. If you activate it 20 times, it becomes a repeat offender achievement. Now, you as a hunter, and you're wondering, why do you keep chasing these people? Because you too will receive a repeat offender as a hunter at that park. And if you listen to a lot of the activators, we get out there, and some of us, we go to the same parks all the time because of mileage, or it's close in, it's convenient, whatever reason, but we're there all the time. Work us. There's something in it for you. There really is. Okay, as a hunter now, listen to the different styles of activators out there. Each one of us is different. And after a while, you'll know that this person does this person does this person does this, and learn when to get in their pileup. All of us, again, have little secrets that we give away if you work us enough. I'll give you mine right up blunt. I take paper log, I take lists, I take partials, I come back and I fill in the blanks. Give your call one time and I'm writing it down, and guess what? I will call you back. Okay? And my QRP stations that are smart, or the people that know me, will wait till the roll is over with and come at the end and get worked first, because that's how I do it. Not everybody does what I do. I don't want nobody else doing what I do. I want them to do what they want to do. Each activator has their own style. Okay? As an activator or as a hunter, how we carry ourselves makes us a mentor to teach other people about Parks on the Air, about amateur radio, about professionalism, about conduct, courteousness. So when we're on the air, how we carry ourselves, whether we're a hunter or an activator, can lead or chase away somebody to Parks on the Air. Okay? As an activator, I have a little over 500 activations now, and one of the things that I've really acquired big time is a lot of fantastic ham radio, amateur radio operator friends, and not just acquaintances. Period. I've met some awesome people. Okay, if you're a hunter and you hear some of the same activators all the time and you're wondering about them, take a cheat sheet. Go to the Facebook page for POTA and type in their call sign that you work, and go to their profile, and it's going to show you a few things. It's going to show you how many activations they've made, how many activations were incomplete, how many total contacts. My cat's up here, so if he comes across the screen, just say hi to Twilight. What type of awards that they've acquired. Okay? And I told you he was coming across. He wants his daddy. The element is this, that you can find out an awful lot about your activator and why they run the way they do. Some of us run pile-ups with a list. Some of us run pile-ups one at a time. Some of us run pile-ups by areas. Some of us run pile-ups off of a laptop. Some people do paper logging. We're so different, and that's what fun comes from being an activator and a hunter. Working an activator, you want to hunt. Okay. When you're out there as a hunter, or activator. Think this. What if? What if I wanted to be an activator? What would I do? Then think about this. If I was an activator, how would I do it? Then think to yourself, if I'm going to be an activator, how am I going to get started? You take all the different activators that are out there and you learn from them on their activations. Come on, little TT. Come on, little buddy. And the biggest thing is be yourself, but have some direction, somebody to look at and get ideas from. And that's why I stress a lot of times, all of us are different. I stress a lot of times, your activation is yours. You do it the way you want, not the way somebody else does. I don't want you copying me. I want you to be unique in your own way. Learn some things and take them with you. If you don't like things, throw it away. It's fine. It's your choice. But you have some opportunities there. Looking back when I first started, I never realized that I would be activating as much, nor would I look at the amount of contacts or the amount of antennas that I have or the amount of radios that I have or the amount of miles that I drive. I didn't realize none of that because it was all new. So if you're brand new to hunting, you have developed your own unique ways of hunting, okay? And just keep expanding on it if you like. If you're satisfied with the way they are, that's great. Remember, again, I always say this is not a race. You're not going to get a big surprise or a big prize because you talk to X number of places in a 24-hour period. Those are self-inflicted achievements. So the other thing is as you see, my young man wants attention up here. How many other operators you activate with? I go out and activate with, hey buddy, a few of those that are crazy enough to get up early in the morning because I'm an early riser. I run early. I don't run late. I found for me it doesn't work well. Plus I have too many other retirement commitments and old age that gets in the way. But let's see if I can put something together here. Since I started out activating, I've had the opportunity to bring 4 new activators to the table that I have taught, okay? Then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different operators that I activate with or have activated with. N4 Charlie Whiskey Bravo. And then I worked Whiskey 1 Italy November Echo. Her old call was KO4 Bravo Sierra Delta. Her and her husband K4 Golf Delta Juliet were at a park. And I nonchalantly invited them to go to a threefer, and we sat down, and again, early in the morning, and I try to run it, and I'm selfish my way, the way I do business. Okay, I've had the opportunity to work with Shep. I've had the opportunity to work with Steve up from the Durham area, KO4TXN. You'll see us run a lot. I've had the opportunity to work with N4MQU when he first was experimenting with different types of antennas. He video recorded me setting up an antenna up at Bentonville. Okay. Then I got to meet some other fantastic people just driving through. KC1 NDQ and his wife. They stopped by, presented me with something. They've stopped a couple times, and it's nice to meet people. They're from the PAWA Amateur Radio Club, and they have the Facebook page out also if you want to look it up, PAWA. Bunch of great, fantastic people and an active club. They are a busy club growing. Then I got a chance to work with KO4 Sierra Foxtrot Hotel and KN4SWS. They stopped and bought me breakfast. That was awesome. We sat down, told some stories, and it feels like family when they show up. Annabelle and her husband, David, Hotel Italy 8 Delta and Hotel Italy 8 Alpha November stopped by. And we spent some time, took some photos, and enjoyed good conversation. And then again, Rizal and his wife, it's just fantastic. Got to spend some time with them and do things. It's not just a quick click, hit, and gone. Every time you get a chance to meet somebody, if it's available, do it. It could lead to much stronger friendships. Okay. So looking back, I'm proud of myself. I've had 4 new people under my wings to get started, but I've worked several. KB4LOA is our vice president of our club. KN4XP Mike P is a personal friend of 20-some years, and started him out. We run counties together in county hunting. I got my neighbor who runs a lot of FT8, but he's active military and stays quite busy. So you can't expect him to find a lot of time for what we do in amateur radio because he's protecting our country. K4 Bravo Uniform Charlie, Jim, he's our VE director here at the local club. Those are just some of the things that I've got lucky to have in my life, okay? Your journey is unknown with you, with your Parks on the Air or POTA. Every day is going to be different. I never knew how much fun I could actually have if I just got out of my way, got out of the house, and went out and played in a park. That's it. But we had fun, and doing it every day. Over time, you'll find yourself expanding your travels. Some of you will go from state to state to state to try to make one activation in each state. Somebody will want to make all the parks in that state activated by self. I have a little saying that I always say or try to put sometimes on my Facebook pages, and yes, I clutter the Facebook page up with positiveness. We can find all the sad ham stuff out there anywhere we go, but it's nice to put positive things on. But field day every day. For the activator, you're simply setting up your radio with battery power. You're setting up an antenna, whether it's a vertical, it's an end-fed, it's a sloper, it's an NVIS type antenna. Let's go in Kevin's case, it's a corn stalk, it's a rock, a tractor on top of a rock, it's a silo. There's so many variables. There's no one set guideline, and for you activators and or hunters, don't be perfect in what you do. Just go out and do it and have fun. Nobody's going to grade you on perfection, but they're all going to chase you for the fun that you have. On a last note, I'll leave this for anybody who's still here. Very simple. What do you need as a activator? If you're a hunter listening to this and you're thinking maybe you'll try it, this is all you need. This is not the extras. This is just what you need. You need a radio. Okay? You need a source of power in it. Battery operated, or plug it into wall if you go to a park where they have electricity. Most of us don't. You need an antenna that you're going to use, whether it's a vertical, a Wolf River coil, Shorty 40 on the vehicle, a ham stick, an end-fed in a tree, whatever. Just an antenna. There is no best. It's what you have. If you're running power, your source of power needs to be able to provide you enough electricity or whatever to get it up there. If you're running QRP, 10 watts or less, make sure that your battery will last long enough for you to go out and have some some fun with it. And the last thing that you need, paper and pencil. Paper and pencil. I'll get my nose in the mud now because I'm going to say something that's ugly. You don't need a laptop. You don't need a device. You don't need a fancy logging program. Do your logging at home. First of all, just go out and have fun. Go out and listen to the birds. Go out and look at the lake. Go out and see the waterfalls. Go out and smell the mosquitoes and all those other kind of things. But just go out and have fun. Thank you for your time. November Charlie 4XL Lima. I'm still learning how to do parks on the air. When you go out, whether a hunter or an activator, you do it the way you feel you should and or can. Remember the code of ethics and conduct when we're out there. Because if you and I have a bad day on the air and we say some things that we'll regret later, that's only going to share about our professionalism in this hobby. Same thing as a hunter getting cocky and snidey with somebody over the air. And we have a bunch of sad hams that are very lonely people, and this is how they get their attention fix, is to create hate and discontent. Let them go. They're not worth it. You may not get another tomorrow to go out and have fun. So enjoy today, November Charlie 4XL Lima. Be yourself. Be the activator you want. Be the hunter you want. But have fun doing it regardless. 73s.